everyone, it's Lisette here from Sweet Girl Farms. I'm going to be harvesting sunflowers, so I'm just making a video how I'm doing this. They're in season again right now for maybe the next. So today's Monday, right? So for this week and probably half of next week, maybe 2 weeks. So we're gonna be cutting some of these, and I have different varieties. I have some that are with the light center, so these don't have the dark center, and I'm cutting them for an arrangement that I'm making, 2 arrangements that I'm making. So if you need an arrangement with sunflowers, order it now. The next batch will take a long time again to be in season, because we do give them enough time to grow, and then they flower up really nice. You see this one? And I'm cutting the biggest ones right now. They're fresh from the farm, guys. So I just wanted to make a video on how I start harvesting my sunflowers. You see, these are still not open, so like in 2 or 3 days those will be open, and then we'll have more. I'm gonna rotate the camera because I'm also gonna harvest amaranth. But look at these pretties. And amaranth is this one, so I'm also gonna use it for my arrangement. And amaranth goes a long way, and it gives you several harvests per stem. And I need the big ones right now, so these are perfect. And then I clean them up. Hopefully you guys can see this. Hopefully I'm in frame with my video. But anywho, yeah, this is the behind the scenes that I do when out here on the farm, and I kind of scope out each branch of amaranth, and I see another big one over there, so we're gonna move it over there. Alright guys, so I'm gonna try to zoom in to what I want to show here in the video. Okay. So, I've talked to several farmers in terms of growing amaranth, and if you're a first-time grower, my mistake was to leave the amaranth grow in just a single stalk. It wasn't until later in the season when I started to cut from it that I noticed that it regrows. So I learned that the hard way, and now I know that I need to cut it back. So what I do is I'm gonna cut this big old branch because I'm gonna use that for an arrangement, but I'm not gonna cut it too deep. So you see, I already made a cut here, and then that promotes branching, so it'll give me another harvest. And then I'm gonna cut in this branch right here, maybe like around here, and it's gonna branch off, and then it'll give me a third harvest. Well, 1, 2, 3, yeah, a third harvest. So that's what I do. And you see here, I'm gonna just cut it here, and that's the stalk that I got. And even this one, it has several stalks already growing from the side, and I cleaned that off. And in reality, I just need the big amaranth top, and it has little side branches that I can use in small arrangements. And then from here, this one will give, this branch that I cut off, it'll give me 2 more, so the season will be extended. I'm gonna let this one grow a little bit bigger, and then I'll cut that off. But I just wanted to share that extra tip about amaranth because it's really helpful, so that you get a longer harvest, more more stems, and then you don't get stuck with a big old amaranth head that you can't really do anything with unless it's a big arrangement, or I don't see any other way. Maybe I'm too close-minded on that, but yeah, that's just a tip that I've learned. Okay, we're gonna keep moving on and harvest more sunflowers. Okay, and here is our harvest of sunflowers, 2 full buckets, and we have a mix of the dark centered sunflowers, there's the light centered sunflowers, and also I have my amaranth. I harvested some ornamental kale. I'm gonna do an arrangement with all of this, and I also have some apple branches, so that's gonna adorn the arrangements really nice. And then I have some Russian sage and rosemary in the fridge. All of this is gonna be used in a flower arrangement, well, 2 flower arrangements that are gonna be very tall and voluptuous. But yeah, guys, I wanted to show you all the behind the scenes prep work that is done to make the arrangements possible. Yeah, it's so cool to see everything grow from seed and then to an actual plant, and then you harvest it and make beautiful things out of it. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for watching the video today. If you have any questions on flower farming, harvesting, want to order an arrangement or a bouquet, then get a hold of me. I'm very easy to get a hold of. Just be patient if I don't get to you on like really quick. Just give me some time, because there's always some craziness going on. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much. Take care. Alrighty, everyone, so here's the final arrangement. I don't have enough space for me to back up. Other maybe it'll capture. Videos never capture the elegance and how beautiful the arrangement actually comes out to be. But let's go over the ingredients so that you get a feel of what is included in this arrangement. Not all arrangements are the same. It just depends on the ingredients that I have, and by ingredients I mean the flowers and fillers that I have. So in this one we have amaranth, and then this is what gives it that very airy look. So it dangles everywhere. It gives it life. It gives it some. It gives it a lot of movement, and that's what's unique about this arrangement. And then we have our zinnias, and this is a filler flower in this particular arrangement. Sometimes I use it as my main flower, but in this one it's going to be my filler flower. And there's another filler flower here. This is Celosia, and it's a very cool texture because it's like soft to the touch, and it holds really well, and it has a unique shape. So I think that's really cool. And my main flower for this arrangement are my sunflowers. The color in the camera looks way more pale than it is in real life, because in real life they're a gold orange color, but look at those, they're so beautiful. Okay, moving on to another filler. I have the olive branches that peek through, and then with some of the olives I just feel it gives it an extra touch. Not all of them have olives, but it just gives it a really nice detail that stands out. Okay, let's move on to another greenery. And this one I have my apple branches, and then there's several in here inserted so that it fills up the arrangement. The next thing that I used is rosemary, and I like rosemary because it has a line structure, so it adds that height that I need, and I can't always find flowers or fillers that have that just line structure. So I really enjoy using rosemary, and it's very sturdy and it holds up really well, and then it can be used. So double usage, that's what I really enjoy with a lot of these. Like amaranth, we eat the leaves on amaranth, so I get double use out of that because I use it in arrangements and I eat it. Olives, the same thing. I mean, I eat them when they're ready, and right now they're being used as bouquet fillers. Sage, the same thing. We can use sage and then let it go to flower, and it's being used in my arrangements. And then what else do I have? And then I have some grasses here for decoration, and it adds, look at that height. This is I want to say like 3 feet high. And then I have more olive branches all around. So what else am I missing? Oh, I'm missing the lavender. There's lavender included in here, and now I put it here. You see, this is my lavender. So it's shorter, so I use it as a filler on the sides. Okay, so that's one of them. Let's move it back so that you guys can see its entirety. And then we have the other one here. This one's shorter, but it uses most of the same ingredients as in the last one, with the difference that this is, I did a mixture of light-centered sunflowers and then the dark center, so it stands out really, really nice. You see, that's unique. And I love the sage. Okay, so I just wanted to give you an overview of the arrangements. And yeah, it just takes me time. This one also has the ornamental kale, so it gave me a lot of volume. And you need the volume so that your stems can stay in place. Aside from using the fillers as my stem holders, I also use, you can't tell, that's the point though, Oasis tape. So it's a transparent tape that you put in your vases so that it holds up your stems, because when you're initially starting to do the arrangement, the stems don't hold up. They kind of flop over, and you need something that's going to hold your stems in place, so that in that way you can start getting the structure. At least that's what I'm doing. It just depends as well. Okay. But there you have it, guys. I'll post pictures. But yeah, these are the arrangements that were ordered for today.